know.
See through a heat. I keep salt for the leech. I was taught that y'all creep. Never thought that I was peeping. Cause you'll fall off with no defense. The ones that you love will deceive you.
Welcome back. Or welcome in the lab, man. We have reaction videos and great hip-hop discussions, man. I'm your homie boss man Busy. That's the homie.
Jay, we here with it. Back again. We got something else for the docket.
Yeah, I think this was a very interesting topic, something we can discuss, and hopefully we can get some feedback from the viewers. You know, there's a lot of great rap groups in the game, whether it's a group of 5, 4, 3, or 2. It's always one jizzle that stands out, man. Right or wrong?
Yeah. For the most part, true. You know, we gonna run through it and go down the list. I think we got 12 on here, and we just gonna run through. We gonna name them off, and then we are going to pick our favorite side of the group, and then compare notes and debate whatever we need to do. We got the locks. We got Bone, 3-6 Mafia, UGK, OutKast, Ballin' G, Wu-Tang, Phil Mob, Mobb Deep, Yin Yang Twins, and Goodie Mob on the list. That's what we got to deal with. Starting off with the locks. Who you got for the locks, man?
For the locks, I got Sheik Luke. Now, I'm bullshit, man. Bullshit, bro. You know I gotta go with. You know I'm going with Jada, man. You know I'm going with Jada all day long, man. Easy work.
Yeah. Definitely Jada. I got Jada. P ain't far behind. I'll just say that. P is not far behind at all. At all. I just wanted to make that clear.
Hey, and he made it clear. Not at all. I agree with you. He doesn't get the recognition. I don't understand why. Maybe because he don't do a lot of features. But Ghost ain't nothing to fuck with, man.
Hell no. He never had, like, his commercial success was I get high. You know, he had some commercial success, but he never had a why. He never had some of these huge commercially receptive songs like a Jada had. That doesn't mean Jada better because of that, but all in all, the voice, he got the voice box, man. He got it. So
yeah, there you go with that shit again. But we're gonna let that ride. The goddamn voice. His voice gives him an edge. All right.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with his lyrics, huh? It's just
yeah. That's it. That's it. Your instrument.
Yeah, it is. I mean, your voice is an instrument, and you're supposed to use it to your advantage. But I think his talent and his voice box goes hand in hand. God damn it. Shit.
Okay.
All right, moving along. And I'm not sure if you have. You did say UGK, right?
Yeah.
Let's just go to UGK because I think I put A-Ball MJG, and I'm not sure if you did.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. All right, so UGK will be the next one on the list. And we talking about the Underground Kings, Bun B, Pimp C, the late great Pimp C, God rest his soul. Who am I rocking with this one? Got to, man. I gotta go with Bun B, man. I got to go with Bun B.
Okay. You know, one would think, you know, as far as the lyrical aspect, I would go with the Bun B, but I feel like overall contributions to the group, I feel like if Bun had the group with anybody else but Pimp, it would not be as big as, I feel like the group was bigger because of Pimp. Like what he brought to the table, I think was what got the group as big as they are, even though Bun B's the better rapper. So I'm gonna go with Pimp on that. From production to the hooks, the just the catchy, that's what caught, So
He, I don't even want to call it commercial, but I think in every group you're gonna have somebody like that in that group. We
yeah.
definitely can say that with OutKast, but I definitely see and understand what you're saying. It's like peanut butter and jelly, man. You can't have one without the other, though. For me,
Yeah,
but
that's true.
and we already hit on the main thing. We would choose Bun over Pimp is the lyrics. But everybody for some reason do love Pimp C, bro. And he spit that game. He spits a lot of game. Not very lyrical, but he shines for some reason, man. I don't know if it's the fur coats or whatever he had on, but he shines.
It's that soul, man. It's that soul, I think. I think that's what he brought to the group. It was that soul. It was that them country rap tunes, the term he coined. I feel like that's, people gonna always remember that sound, and which he was responsible for mostly, but yeah, but I'm not mad at anybody who choose Bun.
Yeah,
So
most definitely. Two dope underground kings and well respected, I must say.
yeah.
So that's two. That's two. Where we going at next, man? Where we going at next?
I'm gonna go Bone. I'm gonna go Bone.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Bone. And always growing up, my favorite was Lazy. I think as I got older, it turned into Crazy because I kind of seen the role that he played a little more. Because I guess I look at music a little different now. Uh, the one thing I think Lazy got on Crazy is hearability. Like Crazy has verses where you don't know every word that he says. That's just, that's a fact. That's a fact.
That's a fact.
Lazy doesn't have that. You know exactly what Lazy's saying. He's got more energy. Far as when they do solo albums, Lazy has some shit on his solo albums. Crazy does too. I feel like they, of course, make the best music when they're together. But I really can't edge anybody over anybody on the solo aspect of it. But so that's why it's hard for me on this one.
Yeah, let's kind of stay away from the solo. Let's talk about as a group. Because I think that's the only way it's gonna make it better. Because you gotta think about it. I think Flesh. I've never heard a fucking solo project from him.
I have.
Well, I haven't. Anyway.
He did good. He did good actually. Thug Mentality. I think that was his first solo. That motherfucker was banging. Had some shit on it, but
and that's the heavy set dark one, right?
Nah, he's the one. He kind of looked like Crazy.
I'm talking about the heavy set dark one. That's what I'm talking about.
That's Wish.
Wish.
That's
okay, Wish. Yeah. I never heard him do no damn solo project.
Yeah, nah, I ain't either. If he got one, I ain't never heard it. But so yeah, I'm gonna still go with Lazy, man, just because something about Lazy. I always gravitated more towards Lazy. I don't know, so I'm gonna go Lazy.
You going Lazy, all right? For me, you spoke on one of them, and that was the one I'm going with. Crazy. I think Crazy, his flow is so smooth. And for me, with him, it's close to effortless, almost like Twister.
Yeah.
He does rap fast, and sometimes you might not catch everything, and that is so true. But the way he flip it, I think for me, he does it better than anyone in the group. It's my opinion.
I agree with that. I agree when it comes, especially with the fast flows and with the harmonies. He was always the lead harmonizer in the group, and everybody else would do the background. So I can definitely respect that. I
Yeah,
can respect that.
it's for me. It's a lot easier on the ears to listen to Crazy over anybody in a group. So yeah. So
Yeah.
ain't no issue with that. So we got Bone on. Let's go to a group that some people may. I think everybody should know them, but maybe you don't. Let's go to Crucial Conflict, man.
Okay.
Crucial Conflict. One of my old school favorites. Definitely wish they put out. I would put out more music.
Yeah.
They came out on fire with, of course, with Hey in the Middle of the Barn. The Final Tick, I believe that was the name of that album, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Final Tick. They second
But
they second project they came back with forget the name of it, but it was dope, but it wasn't the Final Tick,
no. Um, when I go back to my memory of who I used to love to listen to throughout the entire album, not just Hey, I gotta give it a Wild Style, man. Wild Style. I don't know. It was just something about it. He was always lit to me, man. And I'm a lit person.
yeah, like he had that energy, man.
Lot
He
of
had
energy.
that energy. Yeah. And as far as the production, he was making all the fucking beats, like all of them. Like
That's something I didn't even know. You just taught me something.
yeah, Wild Style, that production, that signature sound of Crucial Conflict, that all comes from Wild Style. Like they shit sounded like you was watching an old Western movie, but that shit was dope though. Like,
Yeah.
so yeah, I would have to credit Wild Style for that. I'm trying to think of the dude. I think his name was Cooley. Damn, man. He rapped #1 on Hey. For some reason, I'm thinking his name was Cool something. Um,
Cold Hard.
Cold Hard. I said cool, but yeah, Cold Hard. I'm gonna go with Cold Hard for this. I would say yes, Wild Style, yes. Far as in the group contributions, but far as flow, I did like Cold Hard flow because he had a very raspy, like rustic almost sounding voice. Um, it was dope. It was dope. And I think if he and I'm going back to solo project. I do feel like if he had if he had a solo project, I feel like that bitch would be dope. Like, but yeah. See, this is hard for me, man. Cause it's hard to even go. Cause Wild Style would kind of flip his word. You know what? I'm gonna switch it. I'm gonna go with Wild Style too. Cause I'm starting to remember, like like how he would do his shit, man. It was dope. So I gotta give it to Wild Star, man. Wild
Yeah.
Style.
Wild Style was the truth to me, man. He was always lit. He always brought so much energy to every song. I don't give a damn which one
Yeah.
it was. But yeah, he always caught my attention every time I listened to Crucial Conflict. So I
Yeah.
guess it would be Wild Style. Salute Wild Style. Wild Style. Yes, I jump out, let it ride. On my scrolling down his lap. What's up, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and go with Mobb Deep. we got Prodigy and Havoc out of the duo, and by default I'm going with the boy Havoc. He got they both kind of had the same style, but Havoc brought so much to the table, and I think hearing how he translated into right now 2026 and what he's doing in the game still, I can't really not give it to Havoc on this, man. I've heard too much from the Nas features and all of this, the collab with Mass Appeal and all this shit that we've seen recently. I gotta go with Hav, man.
Are you sure? Are you sure you're not doing that because of maybe somewhat of maybe the masses would choose who I chose, Prodigy?
Nah, it got Prodigy. You know,
I know you not.
As far as Mobb Deep, I feel like honestly, as much as Havoc is done, I don't feel like he's the underdog at all in it. Like, he's done so much in the industry, and just his catalog, his solo catalog production wise, and maybe I shouldn't be including all of the talents that they have, but it's something that I can't block off, part of who he is in this calculation type shit.
So you feel like Havoc is a better rapper? Like, if they were to go up against each other, which we know that wouldn't happen, and rest in peace to Prodigy, but if they were to say, let's just battle each other out, you think Havoc will get Prodigy?
Yeah, because I mean, they both had the same style from what I remember. But the thing is, I never like Mobb Deep. I heard they songs, but I never really got into them type of thing. Like, whenever they were a group, I got into Mobb Deep, ain't gonna lie, kind of when they got with 50, even though a lot of people say that was, when they went downhill. But when they got with 50, that's when I started, kind of like, okay. Because the older stuff, it was so old, and a lot of it just sounded dated, and I was like, it's cool, but I never really got into them as a group overall.
Yeah, and one thing you got to understand how long Mobb Deep has been around. They've been around since Pac been around, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pac had to give him the business, but I don't know. I like Prodigy. He got and like you said, they both have a similar flow. But I don't know. Prodigy for some reason sticks out to me every time you mention Mobb Deep. So I'm rocking with Prodigy, man.
Big Business Podcast.